So I wake up this morning and I go to check my Twitter timeline, and the first thing I see is this. Bleacher Report and a whole bunch of other sources announced a 3-team blockbuster trade between the Celtics, Grizzlies, and Wizards, exchanging Porzingis, Marcus Smart, and Tyus Jones. So you already know I had to make a video about that. But this is what the rosters are looking like before the trade. You can see the Wizards obviously have Chris Paul and Porzingis following the Bradley Beal deal. The Celtics, they look the exact same as they did at the end of the season. And of course, the final team is the Grizzlies. Let's go ahead and get this trade going. All right, so of course, I have control of all 3 teams. Right now, I'm on the Grizzlies, so I'm going to throw in Tyus Jones, and then we're going to get back Porzingis and Marcus Smart. Make sure they go to the right teams. Porzingis to the Celtics, Smart to the Grizzlies. And then now we just need to make the money work. Unfortunately, the contracts have changed a little bit in 2K since I'm in the next season. So they're going to have to make up $11 to Celtics. So I'm going to put in Al Horford and just some bad player, I don't know. Hopefully someone who's not worth a lot. Will Barton should work. And then the Celtics need to give us back somebody that's not worth a lot. And then all the money should work on this. And now I'm just going to throw in the picks. So I believe it was the Grizzlies are giving up a couple picks to the Celtics. So, yeah, it is the Grizzlies, I believe. And so let's throw those in there. And it should be the trade entirely sorted out. Let's go ahead and accept it. And then we'll start simulating the games. Before we start simulating, just one final look at the rosters. So, of course, the Grizzlies picked up Marcus Smart for Tyus Jones. They're looking really good, one of the best starting 5s. The Wizards picked up Tyus Jones for KRISTAPS. Kind of an L trade on their part. I'd say the Celtics won. They got 2 picks, and they got Porzingis. They're looking to win this year, just make a run. Kind of don't care about the future. Let's go ahead and sim to about a month in and see how the teams are doing. Okay, so we're a month in, and the Celtics are 11-2. Great record for them, probably at the top in the East. And the Grizzlies are 12-2, so probably the top in the West. Meanwhile, the Wizards kind of suck, as to be expected. But yeah, it seems like the Celtics and the Grizzlies are really winning from this trade so far. Wow, KRISTAPS Porzingis given 22, 8, and 1.2 blocks a game. A little bit lower on the blocks than you would like, but the other stats are great. Marcus Smart doing Marcus Smart things, assisting, getting a little bit of points. Obviously, he's going to be up there in steals. So he's playing his role for them well. And the Wizards, you don't expect them to be good. But Tyus Jones is their second leading scorer, and he's given them almost 6.5 assists. So decent pickup for them, but obviously they lost a big score in Porzingis. So let's go ahead and simulate to the All-Star break. I'll see you then. Okay, so we're at the All-Star break. Let's go ahead and go in, auto-draft the picks, and see who makes the teams. So Giannis and LeBron are the captains. I see Jason Tatum and John Morant are both starting on the West. Or not the West, Team LeBron, sorry. And on the East, oh wow. They're actually the only people from either team that make it. I'm surprised by that. I thought we would see Porzingis or maybe Jaylen Brown or I don't know. There are good players on these teams. Maybe Jaren Jackson Jr. But yeah, Jason Tatum and John Morant, the only people from either team to make, from any of the teams, to make the All-Star game. Very surprising there. But let's go ahead and sim. Or actually, let's check the standings before we go ahead and sim. The Celtics are second to the Hawks, who are 45-8. Why are the Hawks so good? They make any moves? No, they have the exact same team. I guess their rookies got better, but they don't look great. I don't get why they're better than the Celtics. And the Wizards are the 3rd worst team in the East, about what you'd expect from them, because they just seem like they're tanking on purpose at this point. And the Grizzlies are the 2nd best team in the West, but they're only 34-18. The East is much better than the West this year, surprisingly. But yeah, now let's go sim to the end of the regular season. Okay, so this is why the Hawks are so good. Trae Young wins most valuable player, averaging 32 points, 13 assists, a steal a game, shooting over 40% from three. Absolute crazy season. I haven't seen someone average that many assists in a while. Walker Kessler is Rookie of the Year, averaging 15 and 15 and 3.5 blocks. Oh my God. Alpin Şengün is the sixth man of the year for the Rockets. He's progressed nicely. Giannis, Depoy as always. Darius, most improved pretty often. And Quinn Snyder, the Hawks head coach, wins Coach of the Year. All-NBA first team. Obviously, Trae Young makes it, but more importantly, John Morant makes it. On All-NBA second, Jason Tatum makes it. And All-NBA third, nobody from our teams make it. All defensive, Jaren Jackson Jr. is there, of course, won the Depoy last year. And all defensive second, we don't have anybody on the teams. And I doubt we're going to have anybody on the rookie team, so we don't even care about that. And the Grizzlies and the Celtics both make a second seed, and the Wizards miss the playoffs entirely, not even making the play-in. Let's go see how bad they were. Celtics tied the Hawks 65 and 17. Great season for them. The Wizards, second worst in the East. The Grizzlies won 50 games, good for the second seed. So they did about as well as they did this year in real life. Let's go ahead and check on some of the stats. Chris Paul ended up being a leading scorer for the Wizards, but Tyus Jones is right there, adding on almost 6 assists with his points. As for the Celtics, Porzingis had a good year. His blocks went up to 1.5, and his points went slightly down from the first month that we checked. Then Marcus Smart, again, typical Marcus Smart stat line, scoring some points, getting some steals, getting some assists. It's not going to be crazy good at anything because his forte is defense, so he doesn't really show up in the box score that much. But we simulate the play-in, and the Grizzlies are in to play the Timberwolves in the first round, and the Celtics play the Bucks. How are the Bucks a 7 seed? They have Giannis. I don't care how bad the team is around him. It's the exact same team. They have no business being a 7 seed. I mean, they have 3 80s in the starting lineup besides Giannis, who's obviously a 98 best player in the league. It's kind of surprising. Let's go ahead and check the Grizzlies. Well, not the Grizzlies lineup. We know what that is. Check the Timberwolves lineup. And they still have Karl Anthony Towns, Gobert, and Edwards, and then Jaden McDaniels. And they picked up Russell Westbrook in free agency. I don't like how they have Smart coming off the bench, so I'm going to go ahead and make Desmond Bane a small forward and make Smart a shooting guard so all 3 of them can start at once, because having Marcus Smart come off the bench is a bit dumb, I think. Then I'm going to go ahead and make sure the minutes are okay, and then we'll get back to simulating. Okay, so I fixed the minutes. Let's go ahead and simulate the first game, and the Grizzlies will take the first game. And on the other side, the Bucks actually took the first game. So let's go ahead and simulate the round. Hopefully Celtics can get back into it. And they're down 2-1. I'm going to go ahead and change the minutes. I'm going to up the minutes because the Celtics just went down 3-1. So we're going to simcast this game 5 because they could get eliminated. Ooh, the Bucks had the advantage. It's not good. Oh, but Boston takes it back in the fourth quarter. And ooh, it's close. But it does look like the Celtics are going to take game 5. So they make the series 3-2. Hopefully in game 6 they can even it 3-3 to force a game 7. And on the other side, the Grizzlies actually win in 5. But the Celtics are blowing out the Bucks in game 6. So it's looking like they're going to force a game 7. And they do, winning by 27 points. If they lose in the first round, that's so disappointing. I mean, I know it's to Giannis and the Bucks, but your team is so good. You have Porzingis, Brown, and Tatum on the same team, and you can't make it out. They're going to lose. Oh my God, they're actually going to lose. Just like in real life, the Celtics choke in the playoffs. I mean, they have the best roster top to bottom, probably of any team in the game, and they can't get past the first round. I don't even understand it. Let's go check who sold. Looking at the player stats, no one even played badly. I mean, Robert Williams, I don't see him, but he's not much of a scorer. I mean, there he is. I mean, he's shooting 62% from the field. He just doesn't take many shots. Everyone's playing their role. Everyone's playing good. I mean, I guess the Bucks are just a better team. I don't think they should have been a 7 seed anyways, but it's kind of disappointing. And yeah, Giannis gave us 39 in Game 7. Typical Giannis. So let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the round. And then we'll see the Grizzlies matchup versus the Nuggets. Okay, so Atlanta ends up beating New York in 7 to get into the next round. But more importantly, the Grizzlies are into the second round to play the Nuggets, who have almost the exact same team. It looks like they lost KCP either in free agency or they traded him or something because they have a random as their shooting guard. But I don't know. The Grizzlies look better, but the Nuggets have Jokic, so you never know. But the Grizzlies are up 2-0. They're up 2-1. Take this game, make it a 3-1. Ooh, they don't. It's 2-2. It's 3-2, and it's 4-2. So the Grizzlies win in 6 in the Western Conference semifinals. Good game from Jokic. Ja Morant, great game, 39 points, 9 rebounds. Jaren Jackson, 16 and 17, and 3 blocks. Whew. He is cooking. He is cooking. So they go to play the 1 seed Lakers. How are the Lakers the 1 seed? They're worse. I mean, they have LeBron and Davis, but LeBron got worse. I guess Austin Reeves progressed a little bit, but they still don't have a point guard. Trey Jones is kind of mid. First game the Lakers take. I guess I can't be talking too much. They still do have LeBron and AD. Okay, we take game 2 and 3. We're up 2-1. Come on, take game 4. They do. So that almost guarantees us a series. I'll go ahead and simcast this game. If it's close, we'll jump in. Trying to get some more content for y'all. But, okay, let's go ahead and simulate this game. And Grizzlies are running away with it, so it doesn't look like we're going to jump in. And yeah, it's still over a 20-point spread in the 4th. So the Grizzlies end up winning. They're on to the finals behind Marcus Smart dropping 30. I didn't even know that man could drop 30. I mean, he doesn't take that many shots in the game of 2K. His tendency is a bit low. And what happened, Le King? Only scoring 16 points, shooting terribly? Man, that's why MJ better. Jor Goat better. But yeah, we're into the finals to play the Cavaliers, who obviously have a great roster. I'd say we're pretty evenly matched. Obviously, we have better high-end talent with Ja Morant. He's 95 as opposed to Donovan Mitchell's 93. But, ooh, we take game 1. That's big. Let's go ahead and simulate the round. They take game 2. We take game 3. We're up 2-1. Let's simcast this because I really want to get a hop-in game. Oh, they're beating us by 15. Oh, we take it back. Oh, it's close. Ooh, 5-point game with 30 seconds. I'm not going to jump into that. So we're just going to let that one finish, and the Cavs take it in a 5-point spread. But we are going to simcast again because I want to jump into a game, see how Marcus Smart fits into the Grizzlies offense. And Grizzlies are up. It's almost tied, and oh, wow, that's a big scoring outburst from them. They win by almost 29. On to game 6, the Grizzlies are up 3-2. Obviously, if they win this, they win the finals. Oh, they're getting blown out. Oh, my God. You let them put up 150? Damn. I thought Marcus Smart would help their defense, not hurt it. You got the last 2 defensive player years on the same team. You let them put up 150. You let 5 different people give you 20. That's insane. You let Max Strus give you 26. Anyway, let's go ahead and simulate this game 7. Oh, then they're down. The Cavs are going to win NBA Finals. Extremely disappointing for the Grizzlies. I thought they were going to come away with it. Donovan Mitchell is your Finals MVP, averaging 36 a game. Yeah, kind of disappointing year for the Grizzlies. Well, I wouldn't say disappointing for the Grizzlies, but definitely disappointing for the Celtics. I mean, you pick up Porzingis, and all you give away Well, I can't even think. You give up Porzingis, and all you give away is Marcus Smart. I mean, I thought they would have been better. I guess maybe they lost some point guard play, but I mean, look at this roster. Like, the Celtics are good. They should have had a better season. So, yeah, definitely disappointing for them. But overall, pretty interesting trade that went down. Yeah,